Eligibility for facts depend upon God, the ultimate regularity, and the ultimate unifier.
I see no reason why they would have to.
Okay, so does meaning and intelligibility require regularity and unity among a diverse world?
I see no reason why that would be the case.
Okay, all right. Then you don't. Then there's nothing more to say to you because this is a no-brainer. If nothing remains the same, then calling something a cat wouldn't mean anything, would it?
Why would it? Why would that be the? Why would that be
Because
the case?
because nothing remains the same from moment to moment.
You just
If I say
reasserted the claim.
something is a cat, all right, okay, you're an idiot. Okay,
Oh.
Wow. Why can't we have somebody with brains come onto the stage, right? Why do we have to constantly deal with these people that are just dumb and just or deceptive? Okay, Doragon, come on.
This is a first. Can you hear me?
Does meaning and intelligibility require God, the ultimate regularity and the grand unifier of all particulars?
Sure.
Good. Then are you we're looking for atheists. Okay, are you an atheist?
I am an atheist.
Okay, so then if meaning intelligibility requires God, then you can't have meaning without God then.
Probably.
No, not probably, necessarily.
Oh, have you seen the videos that Tom does on you? They're pretty good.
Actually, he doesn't do videos. What he does do is he steals my content. Okay?
Wait, how so?
Why? Why? Because I do all the talking and debating. He simply records it and he uploads it to his channel. If Tom was actually listen, if you're going to troll, I'll just remove you in a heartbeat. Is that what you're here for?
No, actually.
Is you? Oh, okay, good. So tell me why you're an atheist. Tell me why there's no God.
The reason I'm an atheist is because God can easily be disproven as all-powerful with a simple sentence.
No, well, first of all, you've now done bait and switch. You've now moved to local. Okay, you've now gone to local atheism. Okay, atheism refers to
which
global
is still atheism, isn't it not?
Hey, listen. Hey, no, sir. I am a local atheist. Okay, because I disbelieve in some.
So you're not Christian?
Okay? Now listen to me. Listen. Either you're just
Christian?
dumb. Either you're just dumb. Okay, you want to troll? Goodbye. All right. Yeah, it's sad. We can't find Flute Master. We cannot find any intelligent atheist to talk to or atheists that are not purposely deceptive. All right, come on in, Mommy.
I was just going to say, I see Mommy in the audience.
Yeah, you can come in, Mommy. All right, Mad Max will give you another chance.
Hello.
Does meaning and intelligibility require God, the ultimate regularity and the grand unifier of diversity?
No. I think it requires...
Good. Does meaning... no, okay. Does meaning and intelligibility... Okay, bye, sunshine, bye. Yeah, don't you love these people? You know, they got brass balls, okay? All right, yeah, don't raise your hand, Dragon. You're done. Okay. Yeah, you're not getting on. You're wasting your time raising your hand. You're not coming in. Okay? Yeah, see, you're demonstrating to me. I'm going to put a note down in your account that you're little trolls because you want to keep on raising your hand. You're not coming in. Okay, Kitty, come on in. Kitty, does meaning and intelligibility require and necessitate God as the ultimate regularity and the grand unifier of diversity of our world?
No.
Good. Does meaning require regularity? And they fled. Wow, you know what's sad? Okay, we don't have anybody intelligent who wants to come on the stage. We just we have people who are clueless and people who are deceptive. Okay, sad state of affairs. So Balrog, you're not coming in. Isombra, you're not coming in. Duragon, you're not coming in. Hit the road. Okay.
Yeah.
absolutely.
You blew your chance. I gave you several chances, and you want to be jerks. I don't put up with jerks. Okay, it's that simple.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe
I don't. You don't. Look, I don't have to agree with people, but I have to have people who think like adults. Okay, and I'm not going to put up with adults who come in here who are just downright deceitful. ASAP Cheeky, come on in. ASAP Cheeky, does meaning and intelligibility require God, the ultimate regularity and grand unifier of all of the diversity of existence?
No.
Good. Does meaning and intelligibility require that some things remain the same?
Yes.
Okay. Then how is regularity real? What imposes and secures it? And they fled. Come on in, E.
Maybe it'd also be good to get some smart Christians on, be like, chat.
Well, we either get these people who are clueless, or we get people that are just downright deceitful. When they get cornered with their own words, then they start lying. Like take those guys saying, well, I don't believe in the dependence of facts upon God. Say, good, then you believe in the independence of facts. Well, I don't believe that. I mean, they're lying right through their teeth. Of course they believe facts are independent of God. But they know that if they admit that they believe in the independence of facts from God, that's going to be used against them. So they just lie about what is obvious to everybody, what they believe. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So that what they want to say is facts are viable to invoke and to possess intelligibility without referencing either the dependence or independence of God. Then it would exist in no frame of reference. Okay?
Very true.
Yeah, either a fact is in the frame of reference of God or not. Okay? And they want to say, well, I don't believe either. Then you don't have facts to speak of. Because there's no other realm for facts to reside in other than being dependent or independent of God.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't care, because all they care about is being little liars and being deceitful. Yeah, for those of you who you have your hands raised, okay, you're not coming in, okay?
I have a question.
Yeah. Okay, E, do you believe that facts depend upon God, the ultimate regularity, and the ultimate unifier of all diverse things?
Yes, I do.
Good. Are you a Christian?
Yep.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Is this distinction between dependent and non-dependent facts from Van Til?
Indirectly, yes, it is, which Van Til ultimately derived it from the Bible.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Van Til took his expertise in philosophy and concepts, okay, rules of logic and reasoning, inference rules, and he realized that the Bible itself was very sophisticated and a philosophical book. And so the Bible teaches the creator-creature distinction, that all things that are not God are creaturely and therefore are derivative and dependent upon God, both in derivation and in perpetuity. Okay? The unbelievers want to come along and say, no God needed, right? There are these people that come up and say, well, we don't need God. And they say, oh, so then you believe facts are independent of God? Oh, no, I don't believe that. Well, then you can't say God's not needed. I mean, this is how dumb and deceptive they are. Okay?
What Bible verses do you think best exemplify this point?
How about Genesis 1:1? In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. What about John 1:1? In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, was with God, and the Word was God, and nothing was made without him. Colossians chapter 1. It says that Jesus Christ made and sustains all things. This is repeated again through a number of other scriptures. Right? Right?
I agree.
So you see, the unbelievers, they don't want to be truthful. Okay? They don't want to be truthful about their position. That's why atheists call themselves lactheists. That's why they say, oh, I lack belief in God. Atheism is just a rejection of a claim. No, it is not. That's a lie. They're actually lying about what they really believe. Because if they were actually truthful about what they believe, they realize they couldn't defend it. Okay, if anyone wants to come in and is going to want to discuss this intelligently, you're welcome to come in. Yeah, hey, Dorgan, I suggest you stop because I don't want to have to report you to blackout, okay? Yeah, we're done, Mars bars. We're done. Yeah, what aren't you getting? You're not coming in. What? Well, if someone wants to raise your hand, you can come in. Okay? You'll be put to the top of the list. See, this is the problem. You can't have an honest, intelligent discussion and debate with most atheists because they're just dishonest.
Yeah,
They don't care about being truthful.
it's true. They want to glory in their sin and take pride in their evil.
Oh, they actually love being deceptive. You see, because their goal is they're just going to obfuscate and prevaricate and be argumentative. Come on in, Optimus.
Hello, Darth. How are you?
So, Optimus, are you an atheist or a theist?
No, I'm a Christian, sir. Do you not remember me?
You know how many people I deal with?
We actually, we literally spoke 24 hours ago.
Goodbye. Not going to do this. Okay, Sense, come on in. Well, if anybody wants to come in and defend that atheism can have meaning about anything, raise your hand and come on in.
I guess I have a question in the meantime.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure. So I guess like what is your view on the impact of like relative truth and subjective morality on society? Like,
The impact, well, look at Western civilization, where it's getting increasingly more decadent. Right? It's just pure relativism. ASD.
Yeah, what was the question? My bad.
Yeah, is God the necessary precondition for meaning and intelligibility as the ultimate regular and the grand unifier of all things?
Yeah, okay. I thought this was like entirely different. My bad.
More morons.
I see Optimus Prime wants to come up.
oh,
No, they're not coming up. Once I kick them off the stage, they're not getting back in.
Okay.
maybe it's hard to find people that are in a like a close to similar level, like who've done their studies and research.
Well, the atheists really, they only want to be free to, invoke their cliches and platitudes and catchphrases. But when they're hit with questions that, are surgically precise, that expose their weakness, then they want to be deceitful. Okay? A fact will either be dependent or not on God. Okay? So you can't have a fact that resides in a third area, because then you don't have facts. But those clowns that were on here earlier, they don't want to admit that they believe in the independence of facts upon God, because then that will implicate them as denying God.
Yeah, that's true. Like I found it surprising, like when you talk to atheists and you say like there's moral facts, like there's things that are actually wrong. Some of them or many of them will claim that that's not so. That is just preference and opinion.
Yeah, hey, Alsa here and Sense, if you don't stop raising your hands, I'm going to have a new policy put into position that if you keep on raising your hand when you told you're not welcome, you're going to get suspended from the server. Okay? Okay, come on in, AST. Okay, so does meaning and intelligibility depend upon God, the ultimate regularity and grand unifier of everything?
Yes. Are we still debating the title of the thing?
Yes, we are. Haven't you been listening?
Yeah. So, do you think it's possible to believe both that and that atheists can have meaning?
No.
Like,
Meaning and intelligibility requires certain prerequisites. One of those is that certain things in our world are regular. Okay? If nothing remained the same from moment to moment, then there couldn't be meaning for anything. What would it mean that the dog is wagging its tail?
I mean,
when things that are dogs change what they are, and tails change what they are. The wag doesn't mean the same thing. Learning things, reasoning, meaning, and intelligibility require that some things remain the same while other things change. Okay? You understand?
yeah, some things, like a dog remaining a dog.
Some things have to remain the same while other things change.
Yeah.
Now,
exactly.
So if nothing remains the same, literally nothing remains the same, then the word dog wouldn't refer to anything.
Is that what they're saying?
That's right. Cat wouldn't refer to anything. So you couldn't have meaning or intelligibility for anything. So now, when they refuse to acknowledge God, as the ultimate regularity and the concrete universal, meaning he's the grand unifier of all of the myriad of the diversity of things, okay? Then the question is how do they have meaning in the world? Is there unity among diversity, and is there regularity? And they'll say, some of them will have to acknowledge that unity among diversity and regularity amongst irregularity are necessary preconditions for intelligibility and reason. But then the question is this: if you reject that God institutes and secures the regularity and the unity among diversity, then how is the unity and the unity and the regularity real? What imposes and secures it? Well, they can't identify nor defend what that would be. And so when they insist that the regularity is real as opposed to apparent or illusory, okay, they're violating their own atheist criterion of belief, because they refuse to believe that God is the one who is responsible for intelligibility, regularity, and unity, but they just want to say unity just exists without a justification, that there's nothing foundational that provides for this. Okay, they'll just say, well, it just is.
So atheists do have meaning, but it's given to them by God.
Everything that has meaning and intelligibility ultimately derives and depends upon. You have an invite, Matt. Matt Slick, come on in. Okay, here we go. We are going to put his feet to the fire. Mr. Slick, does meaning and intelligibility require God as the ultimate regularity and the grand unifier of all diverse things?
Of course it does. It doesn't make sense without it. You can't deal with the one and the many, and the very nature of God's Trinitarian essence is the one and the many. He is the unifier of all particulars that exist. And without that, you can't make sense of anything.
Amen. Amen. Now, I said to somebody, I said, do you positively believe that facts derive and depend upon God? He goes, no, I don't believe that. I said, well, okay, so consequently you believe facts are independent of God. And he said, no, I don't. So his facts, you ready for this, Matt? And please comment on this insanity. So his facts neither are dependent upon God, nor are they independent of God. So what realm would they exist in, Matt?
The realm of absurdity. I mean, how can you have something that is either dependent upon God or it's not dependent upon God, which is a true dichotomy? It's the thing and the negation of the thing, and there are no third options. It's either dependent upon God or it's not the case that it's dependent upon God.
There would not be a realm that they existed in.
That's right, unless you have the realm of absurdity, which is a tongue-in-cheek joke. But yeah, there's no way they could have existence or ground existence.
Okay, so now that we have Matt Slick here, and Matt Slick is vastly more educated, more intelligent, a better weightlifter, much more handsome, a better cook than I am, and way more sexier, we're going to let you people raise your hand and come in and grill Matt Slick. So raise your hands and come on in. No, John, you're not coming in, John. No, Bean, you're not coming in, Bean. Sorry. You guys blew it. Okay? Once you act like trolls on here, you're not coming in. Okay?